Hello guys, I am in the Hang north of Bangkok and I'm about to take a trip to Nakhon Nayok. Well, this is a temple and it's called Wat Maniwong. So we're gonna go here to the bus terminal and take a mini bus to Nakhon Nayok. We are outside the bus terminal. A lot of buses also outside the place. And also a lot of things to eat. If you are hungry before you jump into the bus, you can have something for here, waiting, sausages, maybe some fruits. And here is the bus terminal for mini buses. And the destination is really about. Hello there, guys. Hi. Thank you. So here is where you buy tickets. Choose destination, which is greeting. Now you go to desk, you pay, and you are on your way. So one bus. Some food. So the cost to Nakhon Nayok Wat Maniwong is 200 baht with tax. So I'm going to sit in the front and so we have a good view outside. Ready to be parked. Here we go. I'm sitting next to the driver, which is a lady. Our pilot for today will be the lovely lady. And I will be the co-pilot. Let's go. Put the seat belt on. So seat belts on, just fasten your seat belts and there we go. Welcome on board of Thai minibus lines on the way to Nakhon Nayok.
รถวิ่ง2 ชั่วโมงได้ไหมกว่าประมาณ2 ชั่วโมงโอ้เที่ยงถึงเนาะเดินค่ะ
We got ourselves into some kind of traffic.
เป็นไง
Slow. That's okay. A lot of trucks going the same direction. Our co-pilot. Wow. That was big.
หนูก็เหมือนกันเต็มตื่นกับเขาแล้วเหมื
Our
อนกัน
co-pilot spends the time, a lot of time on the
เขาจะ
phone,
พูดไว้ไง
but she's a good one.
ไม่คุยกับเขาเลยเพราะโทรศัพท์เขาไม่รับอยู่แล้ววันนี้เขาอยู่กับผัว
Good driver.
แล้วก็ทำให้หนูเดือดร้อนแล้วหนูก็โมโหเยอะแล้วด้วย
She talks too much.
เขาก็พูดไปพอไปรู้ถึงหูคนอื่นก็หาว่าหนูใจไม้เพื่อนกันกับเขาอีกแต่ช่วยมาเยอะแล้วเหมือนกันไม่ไหวแล้วเหมือนกัน
We got ourselves
จะ
back
โม
on
โห
the
มัน
traffic.
แป๊บเมื่อวานนี้นะบอกเก็บตังค์หนูไป700เดี๋ยวจะคืน
So We are almost there. A few kilometers left. It has been a nice trip. The purpose is to visit the temple, the Wat Maniwong, and we will return to Bangkok the same day. Our driver is talking on the phone all the way. Never end story. She's a good driver, but she talks too much. And it seems that we're here.
ชั่วโมงเดียวใช่ไหมใช่ค่ะโหพี่หนูมาส่งคนอยู่พี่ไปตรงอันนี้พี่ชื่ออะไรเนี่ย
ชื่อหมวดค่ะบางทีจะ
Thank you, driver lady. See you later.
โอ๊ยโอ๊ยโอ๊ยโอ๊ย
Here is the temple that we're going to visit. As I said, Wat Maniwong. It's impressive, actually. This temple is dedicated to the dragon. You'll understand in a minute once we've been in there. A big Buddha figure outside, the main one, resting on top of the Chinese temple. And here we have another Buddha figure with some soldiers holding a dragon left and right. It's identical figure that the one we saw at the airport. So the departure gate of the international airport in Bangkok, you will see such a thing. People holding dragon. And here is the entrance. Supposed to go this way. But we have to wear a mask and go through these devices which spray antiseptic. Okay, let's go through this. We're entering the bigger area of the temple. Here is the entrance of the one of them. That's quite impressive temple.
ขอเชิญร่วมบุญร่วมสร้างนะคะสร้างโรงพยาบาลกับติดต่อได้นะคะเชิญนะคะต่อตรงเป็นพิเศษบริการสุขภาพกับบรรดาหลังคลอดนะคะต่อโรงพยาบาลนครนายกค่ะขอเชิญนะคะทุกท่าน
Five-headed Buddhas, dragons left and right. This is a male figure dragon. This is a female figure. Here's the name of the place written up here. And a big door entry. And here we are entering the temple. And of course you have to take your shoes off. Now remember where you have to put your shoes, because you're gonna to find them on your way back. So the temple is contained with multiple rooms. And every room has its own features Here we have a big Buddha. Other smaller figures and parts. So this world is dedicated to Buddha. And in the backside, we have a depiction of the former king, the prince, and some servants, alongside with some elephants. Elephants present a power, strength, used from the kingdom and the old king a lot. But it's considered to be the holy animal of Thailand. Here we have some Yaksa figures. Every one of these Yaksa figures has his own unique name, as we can see at the bottom, can be identified. And also they identified by different color. Yaksas, or in short, Yak, they are protectors or guardians of the temples. Mostly found them in the corners around the temple in 4 different positions, which represents east, west, south, north. Now we're about to enter another room, and we will understand what I was talking about before. This temple is dedicated to dragons. Thousands of dragons, depictions, statues, sculptures, all kind of dragons. Literally, all kind of dragon figures. Don't dare to count because they are countless. Everywhere, every corner, you will see dragons. This temple is dedicated to dragons. So how many figures are there in this corner? And we haven't seen nothing yet. Absolutely nothing. And there is one corner of the many that we're going to see so many dragons. Dragons used to have a ball which represents the color. Dragon ball color supposed to be the color of the fire he breathes. This one has a green one, a green one, and a green one. And farther we go, the color change. So this one is kind of pink. Impressive. Really impressive. Really impressive to me. And here we have a main figure Buddha, and behind there is a 9-headed dragon. So this was just the entrance. So we have to pass through this corridor. This doorway will lead us to another bigger room with much more dragons. re-entering the room. That's what we first see. Seems that they are process. It's a working process. We're still working on a few paths. So this is some kind of yaksa also with, again, 9-headed dragon. All kinds of forms and figures, positions, dragons. Impressive. Very impressive for me, because there is a particular reason for that. In the Chinese horoscope, I am a dragon, and I'm fascinated with dragons. There is a Buddha also, main Buddha figure over there, surrounded with smaller Buddha figures on the bottom. And all around them, dragons. Dragons, 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 dragons. And dragons. All kind of. All kind of yaksa figures, also dragon yaksa figures. So this has a body of a dragon. Not this one only. All of these yaksa seems to be dragon yaksa. And I see a lot of 9-headed dragons. And a bird-like dragon. Bird pig. Dragons, dragons, dragons. The light is changing all the time, so later on it's coming up red, green, white, yellow, many colors. Giving the dragon's reflection color. Fascinating. Dragons. Dragons. And dragons. Of course, I'm not the only one here. There's a lot of people coming to visit this temple every day. And the temple is actually in the middle of nowhere. There is nothing around, no village, nothing. The town is around 10 kilometers from here. So Nakhon Nayok city is around 10 kilometers from here. Dragon is the most powerful zodiac in the Chinese zodiac circle, and also considered always to be a great power. dragons everywhere. All kinds of dragons again. Crawling all around this building. And here we have a three-headed dragon. So we have here an exception of three-headed dragon instead of 9, protecting these figures over here, which I have no idea who they are. Of course, it's been written down here, but it's Thai language. So the pillars are supporting the ceiling. They are everywhere dragons. Now we have another 7-headed dragon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Protecting these two figures over here, which supposedly a man and a woman. So these figures, as far as somebody told me now, it's a king and queen. An old king, queen. They don't speak much of English, so I can't get any more information. As far as I understood, all those figures belong to former kings and queens. The names are written in the bottom. And we have here again a 7-headed dragon. For this couple over here, and another 7-headed dragon for this couple over here. Always pay respect to them. Spending some time praying. Fascinating, very interesting. So this is the backside of the 7-headed dragon. More dragons over here. More and more dragons. And what we have here, a whole treasury. So probably those gifts for the people we have made an offer to the kings, dragons, or the temple. This is the end of this side. I have to go back. So these are offerings, as somebody else told me, to the dragons, not to the Buddha. So these are gifts and offerings to all the dragons around the temple. I cannot do it, I don't have my glasses. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good job. So these are offerings to the entire structure of the temple, the dragons, and also to those king and queen figures, which they are calling grandparents. So these figures are kings and queens called the grandfathers. Oh, I think I'm lost. Oh, yeah. There's some arrows on the bottom, and you can follow the arrows. Go around.
อ๋อเชิญค่ะขายได้ตาม
And now here we have the main Buddha figure. Quite impressive. It's a big one. There is some smaller Buddha figures in the front. I don't understand any time. Everything is a description over there. There's always descriptions about all of those things.
ร่วมมิตรภาพได้นะคะบริจาครวมกันนะคะลูกละ100นะคะจะได้เหรียญนะคะลูกเหรียญนะคะ
Quite impressive. Quite impressive. There's a kind of gate entering the gate, and the scenery is changing. Now we have some dragons facing each other in some kind of heart shape. So there's a gate again with a dragon biting his tail, kind of arch. And again, over here. Another dragon here with his skepticism. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. You need a lot of fantasy to create all of those things. It's not only a matter of design. It's a matter of fantasy. Do you have the fantasy to create those kind of things? Seems that somebody has, some people has the gift of this kind of fantasy to create these kind of figures, which is amazing. So the offerings from the other side continue here all the way on the back side of the Buddha. So we are here on the back side of the Buddha, and the offerings are continuing. There are also some gold bars. I don't know if it's real or not. And all of these looks like gold. But I don't know if I cannot say if it's real gold or not. If it's real gold, the billions of dollars. That's a lot of offerings. Now, this is a never-ending story of the dragon. Here we have silver dragons, and I think we're going to the golden dragon. Yes, here we have golden dragons. Oh, amazing. But here's the line between the silver and the golden dragons. amazing. This reminded me of a dinosaur, but what is a dragon? It's a reptilian. Dinosaurs were reptilians. If ever dragons existed, probably there will be also dinosaurs. Have they really been existed, or is just people's imagination of created a monster that we today call dragon, and it's really, really amazing that cultures have developed these kind of structures about dragons. In Thai temples, always going to see some dragons, but not that much as this one. So this is unique. Of course, every temple in Thailand is unique. It's not the only one. And dragons find the main role in Chinese religion. So every temple you will see a dragon in Chinese temples. Fascinating. Fascinating. And here is the exit. So we have the exit dragons. As I said, I don't understand time. Probably that means exit. Perhaps I'm walking daffodils here, somewhere to the end of this corridor, the exit of this temple. But this is not the end, because there are a lot of other structures next this corridor. We can visit. Up there we have emerald Buddhas, again with 9-headed dragons, top of their heads. This figure looks like the same, but the dragon behind have a different color. And we are back to the edge of the temple. Here we have very, very interesting.
อื่นก็เหมือนกันนะคือต้องคิดให้คุ้ม
Very impressive. Very impressive. I'm extremely impressed. Very impressed. And I went to a cave These are artificial walls. Oh. Golden Dragon at the exit. And back to the chamber with the old king. Interesting. For the exit, there are some figures on the corridor and some other monk figures on the other side. They are considered to be holy monks who probably passed away, and they have their place in the immortality of their Thai religion. Here we go. I see lights and the big door, the big exit door. Yeah, the big exit. Yeah, a lot of people. Wow. Impressive. The sound is so strong. Need more time left. Here we have a few more dragons on white or green. Facing each other. Wonderful some mythological creatures. I don't know what mythological creatures are doing, but I have seen them in many other temples before. Okay, that's it. So that was my visit in Wat Maniwong in Nakhon Nayok. Time to hit the road back to Bangkok.
ก็นั่งรถไปเลยนะมอเตอร์ไซค์
Driver, take us back to Bangkok now.
นั่งรถไปที่เลยกันคนเดียวเขานะ
www.traveler.com. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe. Got me up on one of my next videos. Until then, bye.